Work done gracelessly is work done poorly.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
What air lurks here?
My magics are at your disposal.
I'm still waiting on that report.
This place gives me an ill feeling. Living's hard.
Wears a little thinner each passing year.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off. Humility's
That looks like a mechanism to me. Ought we to activate it or let it be? The choice is yours, Arisen.
Your fate is ours to share. And whether ill or boon awaits, the experience shall be no less valuable to us. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
At last we may confront the pretender to your title, Master. I hope the man has made his peace.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I swear.
Then I shall remain by your side. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade.
You could ne'er understand, Arisen.
We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
That's not enough. Cursed Arisen. You've doomed us all to the cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim. Fight and thy life. Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into its save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world
Stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands that guides. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Now my fangs are like to fall out.
I've got to keep moving.
What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
Come to think of it, did not Sir Raphaeus speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the seafloor shrine?
If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I'm awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skills so fine.
There is always room for improvement, after all.
Yes, Master? You require assistance? You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
A peculiar sensation filled me during my time with Lord Faesus. Though I was unconscious, I could always sense your presence, Arisen. And so my
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
something like a wall of light impedes our progress. 'Tis my...
Many paths are closed to us now on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
My magics are at your disposal. I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
I cannot take another moment of this.
Feel yourself, and we shall not fall.
The principles unproven are as dust.
But of course, Arisen, you may depend upon me. This is my end.
Those things can't always go my way.
Dark.
That's it! I can't spend my life here.
I'm near tired of this.
How do you like that? I expected this. What could I have?
Lots can only get you so far as
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the ram when target is sure to avoid open flame.
Masterfully done!
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. It Seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
I can handle that. Hold just a moment.
Why do you falter? Come this way. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
Very well. I shall return.
This is a conundrum.
I've never heard. Try hard.
So many of them! Better we cut down only those we must to proceed.
Few know the real nature of the dragon.
Strike with fire and fury!
Prepare yourself.
Only truly impartial observers can perceive it. The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
Cut one monster down and 2 more replaces. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
I ill like our prospects.
Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
It's a pleasure to serve you, Master.
Make yourself useful!
I shan't let them harm you.
My theories on manifesting the dragon.
This cannot be! I cannot stomach you.
So many of them! Better we cut down only those we must to proceed.
I am hard pressed.
Make yourself
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Arisen. You may depend upon me. To think that the world could shift so suddenly and so...
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. 'Tis a glad thing we felled it, whatever 'twas.
These writings could be of import.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon home, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of Vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied and sought ere greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One, the being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastly, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of the new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen. For your path is just, and fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them.
It is as you say.
It is a pleasure to serve you, Master. What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.